Welcome back, welcome back. Bro, I am so tired. We left here yesterday at like 1 o'clock. I went home, I edited yesterday's video, which you guys seen yesterday, and now we're back here today, so I'm out for like 2 hours of sleep. So this is the one that you seen, was it the first video that we posted when the customer brought it? He said he has a check engine light, he has 3 codes, his front bumper side lights aren't working, which are the side markers. Tail lights don't work, which I seen them working, so that's weird. And then his backup camera doesn't work. Okay, so I got my scanner on here. He has an intake manifold runner position sensor circuit high, which is this over here. Let's go ahead and check the runner. That's what it is. It's a short runner valve on the back of the intake. All right, so this is the map sensor over here.
That screw though.
This is the map sensor, and then right behind it, right over here, is what they call is a SRV, short runner valve. So there's an ASD, there's a ground, and I believe a signal and output. So we're gonna make sure that all this is good. If it's good, then it's most likely gonna be the whole intake, because you can't replace a short runner valve by itself. At least the last time I checked, you couldn't, but if you could, we'll take off the intake, replace this piece. Can you see it back here?
Yeah.
And then that should fix this issue. But look at this. This is glued. That has like JB weld on there. But let's test the wiring and then we'll move on to the next step. So our first wire, which is the ASD, that should be getting 12 volts. So if I pin into it, that's good. Our next wire is ground, so that should be just getting ground, which is something like that. That's ground. And then we have signal. That's good. And then our output. So that's fine. All this wiring is good, so that means there is no cut wires anywhere. So I'm gonna plug it back in, and then with the scan tool, I'm gonna actuate the short runner valve, and then we should hear it like clicking on and off. And if it doesn't, that means the actual valve is bad, and then it has to be replaced. Is the mic connected? All right, grab the scanner. I can go in, see what that says, SRV, and then we will actuate it. So I could press toggle, and then we should hear the door or the valve open and close. So if I press toggle over here, as you can see, you're not hearing nothing. So we got to quote him on a short runner valve if it's separated. If not, we got to replace the intake and then check out his taillights. His taillights were working though. Unless he's talking. Unless he's. So that's a reverse light.
And he has a light here. Then he wants a wire to here.
So we got to do the reverse lights and then the other lights. And then side markers, both of them are not working. So let's start with a quote on the intake. So see how you're not hearing nothing? So that's a no-go. Close that out. Take my tools off. And let's get them a price. I know. So we're trying to find the intake for the customer. A used one is for 1,200 bucks. 1,200, 1,000. This one for 9, but these guys are like 300 miles away. The closest one to us is 1,200 bucks. And that's why it's not even tapped in. So the reverse light, because this is a charger, so the reverse light should come from here. From here. Camera's not even plugged in. There's no harness. Yeah, the whole harness is missing. They probably cut it.
Like it was that fast to get the job anyway.
Yeah, they probably when they were swapping it, they cut it from like underneath the seat. All right, so the customer approved this job. Our brother's gonna go pick up the intake, and then we'll try to get this one out today. The next one we'll pull in. I'm honestly not even sure. Oh, we gotta go test drive the ZL1. That one has a transmission problem. The freak.
No, it's crazy.
Yeah. All right, let's go for a drive.
DPDs.
It's like 8,000.
Is the job hard to do?
To replace the trans?
Yeah.
Not really. It's the part itself. All right, so price him out for a tranny. He blew the tranny. Yo, what's up, bro? So, I mean, I'm pretty sure you already knew this, but he needs a transmission.
100%?
Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah, it's through. It's cooked. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the transmissions are not cheap.
What are you looking at?
So the closest one to us, which is like 8 miles away, has one for like 6,000, and it has 72,000 miles.
Oh, what's his name? Pacific?
Pacific, yeah.
Yeah.
With 72,000 miles, like that thing's probably abused too.
Yeah. I'll get back to you probably later today. It's not tomorrow morning.
I mean, let me know. So if you need time to find the transmission, I'd prefer you pick it up, just because I'm running out of space.
I got you.
All right. So now we got this 300. Customer brought it in for a misfire, and I want to show you guys what it's doing. Well, he had a traction light too, and I fixed that. The clock spring was spun out too much, but his issue with the misfire is in cylinder number 5. So if we go to our misfire data,
Were you gonna run out of shot?
yeah, you can feel it too.
Huh?
I said you can feel it too. Look at number 5. That is not good. It's not supposed to be doing that. So you got 1, 3, 5. And it looks like they already replaced all the coil packs. So all of these look new. So we're gonna take all this off, take off the intake, take off this this valve cover, and then see what we can find. Oh, it's right here. Yeah, I found it.
Where was it?
It was in the, what car was it? In the gray Charger. All right, now we're gonna disconnect all this. Oh damn, we gotta take off the power steering pump on these. On the newer ones, this. So we gotta take off the belt and then take off the pulley. Damn. On the newer ones, because they're electronic, so you don't gotta do that. Okay, and then we'll take off our injectors. You know what I noticed yesterday when I was recording? Like when Du was here especially, it was like raw footage.
That's the best word.
It's like something you could go back and watch later.
That's what you're supposed to do.
Home or whatever, I kept that in there.
Well,
Tartar sauce. Remember the part where I threw the screw when I sneezed? It was fucking hilarious.
You kept it in there?
Yeah. When you watch it, it's funnier. And then Susan's like, make sure you record that. You're like, not knowing where the last screw goes is crazy. I'm like,
I thought that was mechanic. Gotta go to Smash the Sweets after this. Is crazy.
Cool. Nothing, huh? Nothing, huh? So we got 1, 2, 3.
3 what?
I think the 13s.
Guys,
Yep.
$5 grand. This is what the guy's changing on the other one?
Yep.
What is that called?
Rock around.
Take it back to the same dude. Which one? It's A or here.
All right. So this one's good. That's our issue.
Plug is stuck. And it shouldn't be stuck?
Shouldn't be. See that? See how it's playing there? It's not good. So that is this one. I want to keep them in order. This one's fine. This one's fine. So it's one lifter. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a scope through the block and I wanna look at the cam. It's most likely screwed up, but you never know. Sometimes the customer gets lucky. So I got a scope. See how it's chewed up? See how it has like a groove inside of it?
This one.
Yep. Cam is through.
Look at the other ones.
So that one's nice and smooth.
What does that mean?
That means the lifter chewed up the cam,
Which is causing
the misfire. So this one needs a cam and lifters. See that right there? Right to the top?
these?
Yep. You can see where the metal ate through.
Sure.
Right there, yep.
Right here.
That's how it's done.
Holy shit.
All right, so I took the head off. This is your cylinder head.
Oh, what's that? Thank you.
Can you see my screen?
Okay, yeah.
That's your cylinder head. Your issue was cylinder number 5, which is this one over here.
Slowly nuts.
You see it?
Okay, yep.
So this is number 5. Look at the lifter on number 5.
Wow.
Yeah, the lifter failed. I was hoping that you got lucky and it didn't chew up the cam, but I put a scope through the block and the cam's all chewed up too. So you need a cam and lifters, yeah.
God damn. Do you know how much that would run?
I can get you a price. Now the reason why I'm calling you is it's really up to you. If you want to replace just the one set of bad lifters, well, it's just really one. Or you want to do the whole job and replace everything, we'll take the other side of the head off. It's up to you.
I want to go the cheaper route, to be honest. I'm trying to get rid of the car.
Okay.
Because I had a feeling it was going to give me issues, man.
Yeah, so the cheaper route is replacing one set of the lifters and then redoing the cam.
Damn, you know how much that would run?
I'll get you an estimate. So we need new head gaskets, new timing cover gasket, new set of lifters, the fluids, coolant, engine oil, filter. I'm gonna put together a price for you and then have my brother send it over and you can look it over.
For sure.
All right?
All right, sounds good. Thanks for the update, man.
All right, bro, no problem. Thank you.